Hello everybody, welcome back to Drop Duchy. We now have enough stuff to unlock the Cathedral, Faith 1, Range 1. All religious buildings in range gain 2 Faith times 2. This seems like it could snowball Faith incredibly. So, we just did a trial. Let's do an extreme run. And let's pick the order today with the crack. But if we need to, we might consider pivoting away from the crack if it means greater kind of gains for us in the long term. So, a peaceful region with a big section. No available upgrades immediately. But we do have enough to go build 2 churches, get 10% extra gains on our gains. And the crack wants to be next to all the plains. We can probably do that. Right, let's start here. We could do this. Obviously, we're going to reserve that. We can't play this here because this needs the plane to be in that gap to wall it off. So, I think I'm going to do this. We can now take all of that wheat. I might stick that down there to get both of the area types. This can go in the gap nicely. How am I going to deal with these pokey shapes? I'd rather go with this. Alright, I'd say I'm pretty happy with that. Get our extra 10%. And would I rather a church or a chapel? If adjacent to any other building, gain 1. Gain 2. This is smaller. Can I check the collection? I can't. That goes to religious 4. I can't check what this upgrades to either. I think I'm just going to take the other church. And then we probably want to go the hostile side. Which means going to the guild. If we don't do that fight, the boss gets 15. 15 isn't tons. But we haven't taken another military unit yet. This garrison's 10, I guess. No, do the sensible thing. Wood, garrison, gold. I think getting gold online early is going to be valuable. And doing it via an abbey, I think, just makes sense. Right, a 70-30. Church. Abbey. Mercenary camp. Stronghold for empty squares. Strategic pavilion for adjacent military buildings. Okay. I hate getting this first. Also, these are like terrible shapes. Right, so he's going to be a 24. There's nothing we can do about it. And here comes the crack. Alright, I think we are going to have to hold that for a second. I'd like to get all of this touching, if I could. Let's go with church. And a second church. Oh, this is nice. Happy enough with this here, I think. Recruit for each adjacent military building can just hide up there. Fill that in. I put this here. Am I going to be forced to play other stuff too close to it? Is a fantastic question. This, I want to go here next to rivers and plains for maximum growth. This is just garrison 17. Alright, I will take it for sure. Axes and arrows, they've got arrows and swords. My 10 axes can take out most of these swords. And then the arrows just go arrow for arrows. Alright, they have 4 left. I'm okay with this. We've got 9 faith. So our growth is almost 50%. Reliquary, I think, is the play. Wood or gold? Probably wood right now, I guess. We can Holy Crusade up for sure. We can upgrade the church and not much else. This wants wood, this wants wood. I think we do wood instead of gold because we can then increase the strength of our wood gaining building. Our gold gaining building, excuse me. We could do it twice. We probably want to do this though, for sure, because the units will be good in a fight. That's everything we get out of that for now. We could do another, or we could go out rather on expeditions if there was something very particular I wanted to upgrade. I think we're just going to stay on this right-hand path. Oh, first of all, we have a trading fair. Exchange a level 1 card. No. I should have looked at this before I did my upgrading, almost certainly. This we're not going to get to till we get stone. That needs gold. We could do 80 wood for gold. Then we'd have enough to upgrade this church. And then that upgraded church will get us more faith, which is more resources, which is more upgrades. And it snowballs, kinda. Wooden fortress, merc camp, siege camp. Eliminate 12 from enemy groups in range. Merc camp, turn forests into plains and recruit 3. Right, separate them off with rivers if we can. I might do... How do we get all of our rivers so up front? Almost comedic. Alright, I'm going to stick the crack down here. And we're just going to have to build up the forests around it, I think. I'm going to put this here and hold this, because I think in time we'll be able to put one of the enemy buildings there and then build the river over from it. Is my thought process, at least. This guy can go anywhere. That's my guy. I want to do this because I want to get my Crusader outpost straddling these two. There's the wooden fortress. Okay, this is fine. Range, no. You go down, you straddle that. Stick this down here. That down there. And then we just need to build this forest up to be one big contiguous piece. Let's stick that over there. Basically just trying to think about how many lines can I possibly clear. I don't think it's 2, which is a bummer. I'd like to do the river for the money. But the 2 big square pieces to come really don't assist in that. I can't put a piece in here. This is really unfortunate. I guess it's going to be that, and that. 180 gold, 88 arrows, 10 axes. Axes take out the swords, then we're just going to get crushed. Well, no, the swords would do a number on our arrows, but our arrows will do extra work against their axes. So take the lower number of swords here, turn them into axes, turn those into axes, and then plow them into our arrows. Little Uno reverse on the order there. Okay. I was about to say I need more military, but I feel like I don't unless the encounters we come to are 30%, 30%, 30%, give or take, because then we get fewer out of our big guy. But I don't really want another one of these, so we're going to go real big religion. Then we're going to take the wheat. No upgrades available. That's fine. Probably will be after we take 400 wheat. We need to unlock this to get that. If adjacent to a religious building, gain 4. That's just more gold. Garrison 15. It's not huge gains, is it? Right, this needs stone, this needs stone, this needs stone. So we're not upgrading any of that. with what we have left, wood is our most precious resource. Only these two need wood. Can we upgrade everything here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 600 wheat. We can't. We're 150 wheat short to do everything. Okay, we are definitely on the resource gathering part of our mission. But I think we can be okay here. Garrison's fine. Recruit for adjacent military buildings will be okay. Recruit for planes at range 2 will be tricky. I guess the other thing I could have done is I could have gone on some plunders for stone. But probably not getting that much gains out of any individual stone upgrade right now. So we'll see how we do. Right, that's a really, really great first piece, isn't it? Alright, we'll start this here. Stick that there. I was going to hook this over here. I wonder if sticking the recruit over there would be better. Keep it out of the way of everything else. Okay, here's every religious building in the history of the world, which is fine because this one needs to be next to a religious building. This watchtower is going to have to be played probably over here soon. And then, of course, the crack shows up. I almost wonder if I want to... This row, the max gains out of it is halved because of all the buildings. So I think I might do this. Stick the watchtower over here. And the crack has a nice home there. This puts forest around that guy so that it can't get any stronger. Then we start surrounding this. Church can go anywhere convenient. Crusader outpost, I'm going to stick here. That goes on top of that. Then we just keep building up for the crack. What's the most I can fill in of these two rows? Can I do all of it? I can. I'm very happy with that result. Right. Can we do a similar trick to last time? We wanted to drive axes into our arrows. So if we take out some of their arrows and turn those into axes, pick up these axes and then drive that into ours, we come out ahead on that, I think. Yeah. Good. The money situation is doing very well. We're not going for rivers today, so I'll take tithe whenever you gain faith, gain 5. That'll do a lot of work. Refill defenses or gain a card, trade cards or resources. Right, here's the problem. We still only have those 2 military buildings for this wall fight. So, do I take a card? Select among buildings and technology cards that suit your current faction. Could that be something that would give me military units? Is the question. We are very close to 300 wheat here. I don't think we could get to 150 stone out of expeditions right now. Basically, we can gain 35 here for health, or 34. Or we can take a faction card. We need that faction card to do 34 units worth of defense if it's a combat card in order to be better than the defense. Obviously, in the long term, we get to keep that unit. So I'm going to go for the unit. Okay. Graveyard I've never seen before. End of round, gain X Crusaders, where X is 4 times your faith. That is like really big, but it's not what I need right now. Whereas Sacred Ground, well, religious buildings have a 10% chance to convert any adjacent enemy group, is very interesting. But this, Faith 2, Range 2, end of round, remove units from each group in range, Range 2, and it's times your faith. So our faith right now is like 15 or 17 or something. So we could remove 17 from enemy units within range 2 of this. I think we have to try and make that work, as much as I would have loved the graveyard. So, I don't think we need the Abbey right now, because we have 864 gold. As for upgrades, we have 199 guys, so we could try and get enough wood to do this, perhaps. Just goes to Faith 4, Range 2. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. Do I think I could get 150 stone? Not at 10 to 30 a trip. I don't. This is 5 extra guys. Every little helps, I guess. What do you upgrade to? Faith 4, Range 2. Well, now we can upgrade lots of different things. But primarily, this is my concern. Faith 6 would be massive. We can also do reliquary or a church, but not both. I think it makes most sense to do the reliquary, because this is just always +1 all the time forever. This is +1 when I play this church. Or again, I could do the Crusader outpost. I can't do both. Give me this. Okay, so we've got the Sacred Ground. This is a special building. Unique religious, doesn't say military. Which makes sense because you want to be able to play it against religious military buildings. Recruit 12 for each adjacent military. Recruit 12, turn forest into plains. Rally point, garrison 23. Church, church, seminary, Sacred Ground, Crusader outpost, crack. Alright, these guys are all equal in size, so building a big crack is going to be difficult. Seminary needs to be next to a religious building, which is tricky. This wants to be next to plains. But also, I kind of want all of their buildings to be close together, or at least so I can get like at least 2 off of their guy. Each adjacent military building. Adjacent's being a real pain there, isn't it? Also doesn't help that I don't have the building I'm thinking of yet. You know? There's the crack. This goes the wrong way. I could dump this down here. We can put the church on top of it, that's good. Adjacent military buildings. I cannot play the crack right now. I simply cannot. You want adjacent planes, so I don't want to do that. There's another strategic pavilion coming in. Oh, I hate so much of this right now. Oh, no. No! No! I'm so boned. I didn't think this through. That is the most smoked I've ever been against the wall. God damn. Cheeky reload. It's weird that you can do it after you've already completely lost. God, I got smoked. Absolutely crushed. All right, let's run it back. We will try and do something similar, but we'll try and be fast about it. Otherwise, this run will be hours long. We don't... Well, where's the first fight? First fight's on the west side. All right. Big peaceful region. Get our religion started. Go out with these guys. And just try and make 1 Tetris to start, if we can. Is all I need. Don't know that we're going to get a crack... sorry, a line piece down here when it's double wide now. So I think putting the crack down there will be just as valid. I hope the other long piece we get is... It is. I didn't really think this through. I was going to say I hope the other long piece we get is light green, not dark green. Now I have to negotiate the rest of this. And we do. Okay. That worked. Chapel, if adjacent to any other building, game 1. Religious buildings have a 10% chance of converting adjacent enemy groups. I love the idea of it. I don't know if I love the execution of it. Let's not do the exact same thing twice then. Probably want some gold. Gold and stone for that. Lots of gold for this. Let's go to the gold. Let's take a building card. We probably need a military unit or something. Garrison 10 range 2, eliminate 8 from enemy groups in range. Or an alarm tower. That is a tricky decision. Not this. Almost certainly not that. I wish I could right-click them and see the full upgrade path. Let's do the siege camp. Then we'll take all this money. And then go to the hostile region. Play the siege camp. Is there anything reasonable that I could upgrade with some trips? Not really. We need a lot of stone or a lot of wheat. Alright, let's go. More military, less religion this time. Oh, I did not check what units they have, and that horse stable is super unpleasant. Do I have a tutor? I have a church. So we're going to save that spot for the church. I can't remember if there was more forest or more plains on this map. I'm beginning to think it's forest. Also, if I want it to not be this 4, I need to get something into this gap, which is terrible. I have made bad decisions. I am very quickly learning. I have made terrible decisions. Oh god. I feel like this was such a waste. Yeah, it was definitely way more forest. And that doesn't even touch that. Excuse me. Right, 70% forest. If I had have just paid attention, we would have been fine. But I was totally zoned out. It was a foolish mistake. I concede. I might have to do this to join these up. I don't need to yet, though. I could join them on the other side, perhaps. Right, horse stable directly next to church. Send military buildings to aligned things. That's unpleasant. Alright, we do join those together. None of these fit this spot very nicely, so I'm going to give up on that line. Alright, we got the arrows we needed. Our axes take out the swords, and then arrows go on arrows. It's fine. It's okay. We do get another abbey. I'll do it. The gold is nice. Trading fair before upgrades this time. Would I rather more wood or more wheat? 200, 200. I'm going to give up some gold to get some wheat. And we definitely want to do that. Peaceful, hostile, big forests again. Okay. Let's do this. We can't upgrade that yet. That's for 15. That'll be next time. All right. Faith, garrison, barracks for gold. Maybe we don't take the abbey. How much are we really going to get? Is a great question. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 times 10 is 60 gold. 60 gold is 6 units. I think we can manage. Right, big forest again. This is not ideal. Actually, this is fine. Because I can do that. This is not really how I wanted to build this side out. I was waiting for the crack to appear, and it simply hasn't. Long Peace has arrived to save us, though. If I do that, it's going to be just fine. Because this hooked piece can then go over that. This has to go down here. Garrison, money, and stable is all fine. It's a shame about this line, though with all of these pieces I can't close that gap anyway, so shoot 2 of them. You go with Team Forest over here. Oh, sorry, I had to sneeze real bad. I got really all discombobulated. That there is fine. That there is fine. good crack. Right, axe, and arrows. Arrows good against their axes. But I don't want them to have all of these swords. So, if I wreck... Swords are strong against axes. If I take my 10... Hold on. What do I want? I want axes to drive into my arrows. So I want to convert these into axes. If I send 10 of these into this, they will lose 15 swords, leaving them on 12. 12 plus 19 is 31 swords. Well, actually, I can just go... Hold on. I can just go... Wait, I've confused myself. I want to drive their axes into my arrows. So, I take out some of these swords, turn them into axes. All of those become more axes, which go into our arrows. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I got there. I just overthought it twice. Alright. Do I want another siege camp? Probably not. Turn the first forest piece into a plain piece and gain 25. Obtain 5. I might roll. And take a reliquary. Right. Combat hostile 70-30. Oh, you moron. I'm not even like overly tired today. I'm just clicking all the wrong buttons. I was like, I should check what upgrades I can do. Blah, 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 blah. No, I can just get wrecked. That's what I can do. Connected forest pieces is horrendous. I should just give up today. Today is not my day. Clearly. Yeah, now we're in an arms race between these two. Which is just silly. This is so dumb. I just made them so strong. I can't change what this is, it's too big. So, my axes attack their swords, and then my arrows attack their arrows, and I feel really gosh dang stupid about it. Maybe we can turn it around. We'll have lots of resources because I didn't just upgrade anything just then. Take me to church. Give me giant wood. Right. Upgrade that. Then what? Great question. Well, I want to add another building slot, probably. Do I need more wheat or gold? Give me the gold. Head up here. Unlock this. Take the church. 150 stone is too much to go gather because we can actually afford to gather nothing. There will be no gathering today. Alright, back to the wall again. 2 strategic pavilions, a rally point, and a wooden fortress. Recruit for each adjacent military building. Rally point connected planes. Wooden fortress wants forests. You want forests and the other kind of place, or water, that would work as well. But right now, honestly, I don't think that should be my priority. Church coming up. That's probably all of those, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's all of those. Can play forest there, get 35 more guys. That's the last thing I can play productively. Alright, can I beat the wall this time? Great question. I don't feel super strong about these numbers. I've got 30 axes to drive into 23 things, and then my arrows take out their axes, and arrows in this. No, we get crushed twice. Today is not my day. I don't know what. I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning or something. Crushed. Alright, sorry about the duds. We will hopefully try again fresh tomorrow and see if we can't do something a bit stronger, or we'll go back to the trials for now. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.